Battalion 142, medic truck 304, medic engine 313, medic engine 22, medic engine 311, medic ambulance.
California virtually exploded. There was more fire than fighters, and houses continued to burn.
With the level of disasters that California sees, not just in wildland fire, but in earthquakes and others, it was very clear early on that there needed to be a governance process that brought all the fire service agencies and the leadership together in California so that we work towards these common goals.
The state, with the support of the state legislature, provided funding to Cal OES to start forming Firescope.
It's an acronym, basically. It stands for Firefighting Resources of California, Organized for Potential Emergencies. It includes our partners at the federal level, the U.S. Forest Service and the National Park Service, BLM, Bureau of Indian Affairs.
With the technology we have today and the standardization of Firescope, we are able to take a fire engine and firefighters from Southern California, move them into Northern California. While they're responding, they have up-to-date information on radio frequencies, where the base camp is, who's the incident commander, and all of that is truly born out of the incident command system, which is a Firescope product.
The California Office of Emergency Services, with its fire apparatus and communications equipment, plays an important role in every major firefighting effort.
When large events do occur, that people don't have to come together and decide how things are going to be managed and operate, because that's part of the job has already been done for them.
It starts off with radio frequencies. It could be hose fittings. It could be how we're going to respond. It's now getting into digital. How are we going to share information? How are we going to share infrared imagery? How are we going to coordinate our aircraft use? We don't all have enough of everything, so we got to figure out how to use everybody's thing as successfully as possible.
California being a very disaster-prone state, we have to constantly adjust and tweak our Firescope program.
To know that that system has stood the test of time and the trials of over 50 years now, I suppose, is incredible. And then it's actually being used as a national model.
California is absolutely the model. I mean, we've had to do it because we've had the emergencies and the large-scale disasters that warrant that. But the national system that's in place now was built on the framework of the original Incident Command System, ICS, that was born out of Firescope and out of those early years.
Today, it's our national incident management system, and if there's anything that can be flattering, it's when somebody copies what you've done.
Hey guys, 1, 2, 3.
Every day, firefighters across the nation use the incident command system. When multiple fire units respond to a house fire, they're using the Firescope incident command system to manage their incident. And as a California firefighter, knowing that, it kind of makes you really proud to be part of it.
There's a variety of day-to-day response types that Firescope has been instrumental in really bringing together the California Fire Service. And active shooter in particular was one that started with, hey, we don't do that, to today where every firefighter in California basically understands, okay, when I arrive on scene, I'm expected to do X, Y, and Z.
When we have Firescope meetings, they are very open in format, and we have a lot of room for input. We get input from fire departments as small as 1 or 2 fire stations to fire departments that have over 50 fire stations. We have input from our federal counterparts as well that are giving us information about what the rest of the nation is looking at. And so it's a very collaborative atmosphere, and it is key to our coordination.
Whether it's managing an incident by an incident management team, or a fire strike team doing structure protection, or a swiftwater rescue team rescuing people out of a flood, all of that is driven by Firescope, and it is a phenomenal organization.